Hey folks, hope you are all safe and sound. Today we are here with a new episode on the second largest country in the world. Yes, you heard it right, Canada. Since keeping you inspired has been our priority, we are here with a spectacular destination. So stay tuned to know the 10 facts about Canada that will leave you spellbound. Before we begin, if you are new here, be a part of our community by subscribing to our channel. Don't forget to turn on the post notification to keep yourself updated. So without any more delay, let's begin. At number 10, we have Canada's naming origin. The name Canada is believed to have its origin from the St. Lawrence Iroquoian word Canada, which means village or settlement. In the early 1500s, a French explorer, Jacques Cartier, traveling along with some Indian youth, used the word to describe Stadacona, a village where Quebec City is located today. Later on, the term Canada was used to refer to the entire surrounding area of the village. By the mid-1500s, Canada became evident on maps and books as the small region along the St. Lawrence River. Canada was later referred to as part of New France that lay on the banks of the St. Lawrence River. In 1791, this area got split into Upper and Lower Canada. These two colonies collectively were known as the Canadas until they got united as the British province of Canada in 1841. At the London Conference in 1867, Canada was adopted as the official name of the new country, having the word Dominion as the country's title. There are numerous alternatives to this theory. The most common among them claimed that the name Canada was originated when Spanish or Portuguese explorer wrote "ca nada," which meant nothing here in Portuguese, as they could not find any gold or silver from the region. In most versions of the Siberian origin theory, the local people immediately adopted it in place of their own word for a village. Furthermore, numerous stories with no historical evidence also existed, like Elliot's Valley theory, and many more. Number 9. Canadians love poutine. Poutine, which means a mess in Quebec slang, is a Canadian dish with French fries and cheese curds topped with gravy. The dish was originated in Quebec in the late 1950s. Poutine is believed to be invented when a Canadian truck driver in Warwick, Quebec, wanted to have his fries topped with cheese curds. Fernand Lachance, a restaurateur from Warwick, was one among the few people to invent poutine. Now poutine is praised as the national dish of Canada. Annual poutine celebrations are held in Montreal, Quebec City, Drummondville, and even Toronto, Ottawa, New Hampshire, and Chicago. Poutine is so famous internationally that it can also be ordered in the United States border regions, including New England. We move on to number 8, Canada and aliens. In 1967, people in Canada, especially the people in St. Paul, Alberta, were getting ready for the arrival of aliens. Would you be amused to know the fact that Canada is the first country in the world to build a UFO launching pad? Yes, the UFO launch pad was constructed in St. Paul, Alberta as part of the Canadian Centennial Celebration in 1967. The enormous flat concrete structure, which weighs slightly over 130 tons, holds a time capsule that will be opened on the 100th anniversary of the pad's opening in 2067. The rear part of the structure is adorned with a large map of Canada, made of stones. Number 7, national parks. Yet another fascinating fact about Canada is its national parks. Did you know the fact that Canada's national parks are bigger than most of them? Just consider the Nahanni National Park Reserve in the Northwest Territories. Not only is it a treat for the eyes with its breathtaking waterfalls, but it is also a massive 30,050 square kilometers in size, making it bigger than countries like Israel. The Wood Buffalo National Park in Alberta and the Northwest Territories is bigger than Denmark and Switzerland. Fascinating, right? Yes, Canada is a country so big that its national parks are way bigger than some countries. Moving on to number 6. Forests. Canada is a country widely known for its abundance of forest regions. It holds approximately 30% of the world's boreal forest and 10% of the world's total forest cover. Almost 50% of Canada is covered with forest, with a whopping 396.9 million hectares of forest area. And for more surprise, 50% of these forests are just used for logging. In addition, 68% of wooded land in the country is coniferous. Canada has a mean score of 8.99 out of 10 in the Forest Landscape Integrity Index, ranking it 11th globally. At number 5, world's longest coastline. Canada has the longest coastline globally, measuring approximately 151,000 miles in length. The distance is so long that it would take 4.5 years for a person to walk the length of Canada's coastline without stopping. To be more precise, Canada accounts for 202,080 of the world's total 356,000 kilometers of oceanfront property. 10 of the country's provinces have a coastline, and the longest of these is found in Newfoundland and Labrador. shore. Out of the 35.75 million population of Canada, 7 million people live along the coastline. On the contrary, the diversity of this coastline puts the country at high risk. The rising sea level can affect low-lying areas and adversely affect the highest rock cliffs. Quite a boon and a bane. Number 4. Canadians are substantial beer drinkers. Canadian citizens combined drink about 22,700,000 hectoliters of beer annually. That's approximately equal to the volume of water held in 900 Olympic swimming pools. Yes, you heard it right, 900 pools. An average Canadian drinks about 79 liters of beer every year. In 2013, Canadians spent $9.14 billion on beer, which equals 2.27 billion liters of beer. Talking about the influence of beer in the country's economy, the sale of beer supports 1 out of every 100 jobs in Canada. Every dollar spent on beer generates $1.12 for the nation's economy. The beer economy supports 163,200 jobs throughout Canada. Another entertaining fact is Canadian beer is older than Canada. Moving on to number 3, Santa Claus. Santa Claus is a Canadian citizen. A comical yet delightful fact, right? Santa was declared a complete Canadian citizen by Canada's immigration minister in 2012. Since then, everyone, including the government, has considered Santa to be Canadian. Wonder why? It is most common knowledge that Mr. and Mrs. Santa live in the North Pole, and Canada made its official claim of the North Pole in 2019. Santa is believed to have a Canadian postal code and address. H0H0H0 postal code and country name in the address indeed point to Santa living in Canada. Moreover, Mr. and Mrs. Santa have Canadian passports. In 2013, Canada made a new type of passport called the e-passport, and believe it or not, they both have one. The red and white costume of Santa Claus is believed to resemble the Canadian flag. What more is required to affirm that Santa is a Canadian? Moving on to number 2, rivers. More than 60% of the world's lake water is found in Canada. Canada indeed has a lot of lakes. Canada is the country with the most number of lakes in the world. In fact, Canada has more lakes than the rest of the world combined. Astonishing, right? What's even more fascinating is the fact that the country counts more than 3 million lakes and 31,700 big lakes with an area over 300 hectares. There are 563 lakes in the Great White North, and they alone contain 18% of the world's fresh lake water. It is also believed that most of the bottled water in Canada has lower quality than tap water. Having the world's largest proportion of freshwater lakes, Canada does have a lot of water and an uncountable number of gorgeous scenery. And now we're at number 1. Canadian climate. As the list of countries goes, Canada is pretty much the coolest of them all. The average climate in Ottawa for the month of January is negative 14.4 degrees Celsius. That's really cold. Canada can deliver a wide range of temperatures, from deadly cold winters to hot summer days. However, Regina, the capital city of the Canadian province of Saskatchewan, claims both the country's lowest record temperature and the highest. There are numerous intriguing facts about the weather in Canada. The lowest temperature ever recorded in Canada is negative 63 degrees Celsius. The country's most extreme weather change was recorded in Pincher Creek, Alberta, where the climate soared from negative 19 degrees Celsius to 22 degrees Celsius in just 1 hour. That's almost the same temperature as the surface of Mars. The weather in Canada can get dangerously cold. An average of 108 people die from the cold annually. With that, we have come to the end of today's episode. If you enjoyed the video, please do like the video and let us know your reviews in the comment section. Subscribe to our channel and click on the bell icon to get notifications of our new videos. See you all soon with another one. Until then, goodbye.